Is this the man she loves?
A knight of no renown.
A knight's oath prevents me from revealing my face until the sounding of the 12th bell.
Follows to that?
He's a hedgehog? Werehog?
No.
Werehedge?
Whatever the price.
This is no monster.
Pavetta, by the law of surprise.
Does she know him? Was it someone that she loved, but someone, possibly her mother, cursed him so they couldn't marry? Settle down, Grandma. Why are you so racist? Was that wise? No. Where's the bard in all of this? He better get ready to run. His protection just became an enemy to everybody. Huh? So what's the law of surprise? Why is this other guy supporting them? I mean, I don't mind, but it's always nice to have a friend, right? You can just say stop before. You had to swing the sword a little bit first. I'm surprised he hasn't killed them yet. Was it not after them?
Take her instead.
Aw, girl. Don't do that. Well, now you're irredeemable. Did you leave just long enough to let him kill the girl? Or did you have a change of heart? Just a little too late. Where did it cut? Didn't get the baby, did it? Oh, damn, it got her. Cut by a wizard's blade. That might be dangerous. Aw, did it die?
I told you to stay away.
Daughter, why are you holding that monster? She doesn't have a shank on her somewhere, does she? Someone tells me she's gonna shank him. Oh shit! Damn. So does she have some kind of power like Princess Cirilla too? Is it like in their bloodline or something? Is she Cirilla's mother? Because I know the queen is grandmother and Cirilla is granddaughter. So did she marry before somehow? Or was that a different daughter? But yeah, no doubt Grandma's fucking racist. She needs to calm the fuck down. Everyone get up and start slow clapping. Just me?
I thought your grandmother's gift had skipped you.
Queen Calanthius agreed to my proposal of marriage.
When did this happen? Did he propose in a previous episode? Did I miss that? You know, I may have just forgotten it if it did happen. Now, where are you at? Is this a dream or some vision? Blood and death. Damn. Cutting off elf ears, maybe? The blood spilt by her family. Oh yeah, this guy.
What's going to be okay?
Everything.
That's a general assumption. I bet there's a whole bunch of shit that can go wrong.
Drink and forget.
Does it like wipe your memory of your life outside and like bind you here or something?
Shankayam calls to you.
It didn't mind wipe you. We're gonna have to take further action.
Which one of us are you here for?
Well, the baby'd probably be easier.
I'm sorry you didn't have a life. But if truth be told, you're not missing much.
I wonder if the queen's just resigned that her granddaughter's probably dead. I'm surprised she hasn't asked the Witcher, like, did she find you? Or maybe she'd assume if she did find him that she'd be alive by now. Gonna turn back. Is the curse lifted and you turn into a handsome man? Aw, he don't look too bad. See, Queen, he ain't a monster anymore. Be happy. Your son looks normal.
The 12th bell has not yet rung. What has happened?
Son-in-law?
I think your blessing of this marriage, the curse has been lifted.
Fine. Claim the tradition as you have. The lore of surprise.
What have you done, Witcher?
Destiny can go.
Are you?
Did you just get her pregnant again?
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Bond that will come into being between you and this child.
Pregnant.
When it is born, will be extraordinary.
You should have just let him pay you.
I'll take that chance. Watch for daggers in your back.
So that means he's like gonna fall in love with that
More likely
baby in the
poison.
future. So is that what happened to this last guy? He did the law of surprise, and a baby was born, and that whole baby grew up and became a woman before he fell in love with her. So like, that's not awkward. How old is he? That's kind of fucked up.
Queen Calanthe.
Mistress! I found her!
Gnarly. What? Why would you do that? What the fuck?
Is it working?
Is what working?
Calanthe's progeny is in Broccolon Forest.
What the fuck? Did we just go through another time jump? Geralt, like, just left and y'all were fine. Or is Geralt somewhere where there's an imposter? Or was this dead one, like, a duplicate? I'm very confused. Because honestly, I thought she died after the invasion in the first episode.
You must drink from the source.
We didn't give you a good enough dose. We need the undiluted shit. Well, you said waters. Cutting open a tree, that's just sap. So she has to drink sap? That's cool. I remember this scene from one of the trailers. But what does it mean?
What are you, child?
What are you? Stop that before it goes to the next episode. Alrighty. Good episode. I don't think Princess Cirilla had too much screen time this episode, but, well, maybe it was about even with the others. But she finds herself with some Amazon ladies in the forest, not elves. And did they wipe his memory? Don't tell me, but that's what I'm figuring. With the waters, and now it's like, everything will be fine, I'm going to stay here forever. And they tried to do the same to her, but it didn't work, so they're giving her the full thing. But she's special, which has been implied from the beginning, but how special is she? We're still not getting any full answers, but I am intrigued. And we do see that her mother or aunt also has some power. I know in the first episode when it was just like grandmother and her granddaughter, it was the queen and her granddaughter Cirilla, I was like, well, where's her mother? Like, what happened to her? Did they say if she died or not? So is this her aunt? I may catch that in editing. I usually watch this again sometimes with my roommate, but so I should catch it again. And Yennefer, she was protecting a queen and her daughter, and it looks like she's been in this assignment for 3 decades now, so that implies that her origin up to this point has been in the past. And she's still looking good, so I wonder if that's just part of the magic that made her that way, or if she does have to, like, renew herself every so often. It was funny that she did let her the girl die when she called her useless, but she went back for the baby. It is sad that she wasn't able to save the baby. But will she wind up going back to the same kingdom? Like, it did put her in danger as well. Especially if he knew that hiring the assassin... Especially if he knew that they would be together when he hired the assassin to kill him. I wonder if he just figured both with the same swoop. I mean, did he get bored with the mage too after all this time? And then Geralt. He's still on the road with the bard, who's spreading his song through the land, and he's still trying to do the right thing and protect those who can't protect themselves. But I think he was a little too humble there at the end when he said, "Please let me pay you," and he chooses the law of surprise, and pretty much says like, "I'm not gonna get the other two." And of course that implies that the only other thing is for a baby to be born. And of course it instantly makes the girl pregnant. So there's a baby that he needs to fall in love with sometime in the future when it grows up. I mean, at least that's not something to worry about for at least another 18 years. I mean, in this world maybe sooner, but still. Pretty interesting. A little bit more world building and seeing some of the relations between the different kingdoms there with the suitors, like who likes who and who's kind of made fun of in court. But the queen, what a bitch. She is so fiery. She's a bit of a racist. She doesn't like magical creatures. So I guess her hatred of things other than human extends beyond elves. And she is willing to cut you because of it. She nearly killed this guy a few times. Poor guy. But at least the curse is broken now. But I was a little disturbed thinking about it. That he at some point saved her husband way back when and chose the law of surprise, which meant a child would be born. So that child had to be born, have a childhood, completely grow up, become this woman before he finally met her to fall in love with her. And so if he was old enough to like save a king's life, he would have at least been an adolescent. I would say at minimum 13-ish. And so that's going out with a minor. I mean, how old is she now? Well, I mean, if it's her daughter, maybe she is older, maybe in her 30s. So, I mean, I guess that's not as bad. If she was like a teenager, that'd be a little bit different because it's all like, how old are you, dude? Are you like 50 by now? So if she's 16 now and he was at least 13 when she was born, then that would make him 29. Yeah, that's a little awkward. But, I mean, I guess it's not for this type of kingdom. Because, of course, in, like, medieval feudal societies like this, it's common for, like, them to wed off a 13-year-old to, like, a 50-year-old. So, I guess it could be worse. But then how is it for Geralt? Because he's probably really old, and that would just make every woman an infant to him. Anyway, but let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoy reactions like these. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single one. And thanks for stopping in for this Vicarious View.